Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we are back with another video. And as you guys can tell by the title, I have a big announcement to share with you guys. Also, don't mind my nails, they look like little nubs. I don't like them. I'm gonna do a set tonight because I'm celebrating my son's second birthday on the 28th, so which is this Friday. His actual birthday was on the 19th, but we're gonna be celebrating on the 28th. So, you know, I of course gotta look put together for his birthday celebration. But let's move on to the big announcement, which is why you guys are here. So if you want to know my big news, then just keep on watching. So today is either the 22nd or the 23rd, and today is Sunday. So last Sunday I was at work and around midnight, which is halfway through my shift. If you don't know, I work for Target Distribution, and I work a 12-hour shift from 6 p.m. to 6 in the morning. So halfway through my shift last Sunday, I was getting nauseous. And again, if you don't know, I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I do take medication for it. So I take metformin. Initially, I thought that I took my medication too close together. I take metformin, I think 500 milligrams, and you're supposed to take them 6 hours apart. So I think I took mine like 2 to 3 hours apart from each other, and that I personally thought that that was what was making me sick, because I moved boxes off of a truck for 12 hours, you know. So as I was lifting boxes around midnight, every time I would bend down, my stomach would start to hurt and I would feel a little bit nauseous, and it just kept getting worse throughout the night. So I ended up speaking to my shift manager and saying, listen, I don't feel good. I'm gonna throw up. And in that situation, you have to go home, because technically if you throw up, it's like toxic waste or something, and they can't have that. So they will send you home. So in that situation, it is still accountable time. You accrue hours that, like, if you leave early or if you call out, you accrue hours, and then you get like a warning. And it's a whole system that I don't feel like getting into, but in that situation, it was still considered accountable hours. So after I left, I went straight to the emergency room. And now in the emergency room, I was super freaking like worried, because I looked up all the side effects for taking metformin too close to each other, and like I seemed to have the symptoms. So I was for sure in my head of searching things up that it was because I took metformin too close to each other. So the emergency room doctor comes in, and I tell him my problems, and I'm in a room, I'm waiting. So he comes with like an ultrasound thing, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? In my head, of course. So he puts the jelly on my stomach and starts looking, and he's like, we want to make sure that there's nothing wrong like with your ovaries. And he's checking, he's like, there might be a cyst in your ovaries. And I was like super paranoid, because I have gotten a cyst once, and they are very unpleasant. And it was like on the skin, on the outer skin cyst, and that thing freaking hurt. It stunk. It's not a fun time. Ugh. So when he said I have one on my ovaries, I was like, this is probably gonna be like 100 times more painful. So after he did that, I was like super worried. It took them a whole nother hour. So this is me sitting on the bed for a whole hour, super paranoid, like, what is gonna happen to me now? So after that, they asked for a urine test, and I go, I pee. They do that, a whole nother hour passes by, because the emergency room loves to keep you waiting. The doctor comes back, or the nurse came back and said that my urine came back positive for a pregnancy test. And when she said that, my mouth dropped. I wasn't expecting, we were not trying. I was speechless. So she says, we're gonna draw blood just to confirm, or my doctor from the emergency room comes in and says, we're gonna draw blood just to confirm that you're pregnant, and if not, it could be one of those weird false positive things, and that'll be that. So they drew blood, and this process took like 3 hours. So they come back and they say, your blood shows that you are in fact pregnant, and they said around 3 to 4 weeks. There's no exact date, so it's a week later. So I'm either like 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 weeks now. I'm not really sure how that happens. So that is my big news. I am pregnant again. How I feel about it, I have mixed emotions. I'm gonna make this announcement on the 28th after we celebrate my son's party and after the majority of people have left. I really just want to tell immediate family. So again, I have mixed feelings. I am very happy. I'm very, very happy that I'm pregnant, but again, it was very unexpected. We were not trying. We were currently in the process of trying to move south, and I kind of feel like I'm making this process just a little bit more harder, and that's not my intention. Like, this was so unexpected, but I still want to move with my boyfriend and my son. And you know, I feel like moving is the best option for us right now. I feel like everything is going to work out for the better. I know that, you know, being pregnant comes with a lot of complications. I'm still going to be working. I'm in the process of figuring out how to go about work because I obviously can't be lifting heavy boxes if I'm pregnant. So I'm pretty sure they're going to try to put me like on lightweight duty. So I'm hoping that is what happens with work, but overall I'm super happy. I am super scared because I'm so early. Anything can happen, especially since I'm moving heavy boxes, and that pain has me a little bit worried too, that I initially had when I was taking my diabetic medication. I tried scheduling a doctor's appointment with my primary doctor to ensure that there's no risk being diabetic and getting pregnant, and if there is, I want to know what the risks are because Google freaks me out. So I don't know what's true and not true on Google, but I can't see her until the 11th of next month. She's just super busy. I also went to go look for my previous prenatal doctor, the one that gave birth to my son, and he's no longer in my town. He's like half an hour away now, and I don't know how this is gonna work because I'm so comfortable with him because I had a C-section with my first son, and I'm super comfortable with him, you know, delivering my child. He's done this before with me. He was with me through my entire process the last time I was pregnant, so I'm super comfortable with him, but I don't really know because if I do move and if I am 3 to 4 weeks, my child would probably be born around October or September. Hashtag Team Libra like me and my boyfriend. How exciting. But yeah, I mean, what if I have to move before then and then look for a whole new doctor? Like, this is all stuff that I'm gonna worry about, you know, as time comes or as time goes by. But right now, this is everything that is going through my mind right now. I am super excited to see how my son reacts with another baby around. I think he's gonna enjoy it because as of right now, he doesn't really play around with a lot of kids, you know. He does have cousins that when they're around, he has a blast with. So I'm led to believe that with a little brother or sister that he's going to have a blast. And they're 2 years apart, which is perfect. And after this baby, I will not be getting pregnant again. I don't want anything more than 2 kids. And I don't want to go through this process again. I've really... going through this process again is probably going to be a little bit hard because I'm diabetic. So... you know, when you're pregnant, you have cravings, and you know, being diabetic, you can't have everything that you want. So it's a bit all over the place for me. Like, I'm going to try to make the best of my pregnancy. I am, of course, going to keep you guys updated and, you know, try to, you know, show much more of this process this time. I did give updates last time, but, yeah, that is my big news. And yeah, also, like I mentioned previously, I had a C-section, so I'm most likely going to have a C-section again, and I'm not excited for that. The needle that they stuck in my spine last time did hurt, and I hate little needles, so imagine the size of that needle. I didn't even look at the needle, and I probably, it's probably a good idea because I probably would have freaked out. Like, I was super tense when they were putting that needle in my spine, so... yeah, let me stop rambling. That is the big news. And leave your comments down below. Drop a thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you guys go. We'd love to have you guys join the Rose family. And on that note, I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.